Oye, mi gente, Zish. I'm here on historic Calle Ocho, about to go into Exquisito Chocolates, and I'm gonna get to make chocolate today. I'm so excited. Let's go. Oye, mi gente, so as I said, we're gonna be making chocolate today, and we're here with Carolina Quijano from Exquisito Chocolates, or Exquisito Chocolates, depending how Latino you're feeling.
Exactly.
And we're gonna be making bonbons today, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do some really fun, cute stuff.
It's so much fun. So, what are we gonna do first? I mean, I guess that's my question. I see that there's a little cup here with vodka. I saw you pouring in
We're
there.
pouring some vodka shots because we're gonna clean all our molds with vodka, and that's what gives us the shiny prettiness of the chocolates.
See, when I do vodka shots, it just cleans the inside of me.
Well, afterwards we can do that.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
awesome. So, okay, I'm actually gonna be trying this, guys. So, bear with me. So,
You want
first
to take
thing.
a little cotton pad.
Okay.
Okay, you dip in a little bit of vodka.
Oh, I was already gonna pour the thing straight up into the holes.
You go ham if you want to, and then all you're gonna do is clean it out.
Okay, well, this is one-handed, but let's see.
And all we're trying to get is all the cocoa butter that's in the chocolate from before, because we want it squeaky clean.
Okay.
You can hear the squeak. You're on the right
I hear the squeak
track.
on yours. I don't hear. Hold on. See that squeaky? Ooh. Now, why vodka?
Vodka, like you said, cleans things out very well, including
Your memory.
yes, polycarbonate mold and your memory. That is true.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, how long have you been here at Exquisito Chocolates?
So right here in Little Havana, we're gonna turn a year, May 19th. So the factory turns 1, and then been making chocolate a total of about 3 years. Primarily wholesale for a lot of places like Azúcar ice cream, the Salty Donut, the Four Seasons.
Yum.
So some really cool partnerships, but here retail and touring for the last 11 plus months.
That's awesome. And I mean, honestly, I will tell you, we stumbled upon your place here, passed by it a couple times. Always saw that it has the big sign outside. We make chocolate. One day finally came in, and well, here we are. And I can't wait to see how you make the chocolate here in the middle of Little Havana.
I'm excited to show you. We're kind of like a little hidden secret, kind of Miami's best hidden secret, I would say.
Best kind.
Best kind. We're from Miami's first chocolate factory, so I'm excited to share
first?
it. Yes.
Nice.
So super excited to share that. We're unique in that we produce everything here, and you can always see how we make everything. So super excited to
awesome.
share that with you.
Well, I'm super excited to get my Lucy Ricardo on. So I guess.
Are you Lucy and I'm Ethel, or what's the?
I'm gonna go with probably. I think I'm the bigger clown. So
Okay,
yes,
okay,
I probably will
okay,
have to go
that's
that
fair,
route.
that's
We also
fair.
I share a birthday with Lucille Ball.
Okay, there you go. I will
Yeah.
be your Ethel. Then.
All right. More shot glasses for more vodka.
Yes, exactly. So a little bit of colored cocoa butter. So we're gonna paint all the bonbons with a sponge and hand paint them just like we do here.
Ooh.
So you'll get to get your hands on
I'm
it.
gonna be like an artist by the time this is done,
An
making these
artiste.
artistes. We have to be French when we make chocolate, right?
For sure.
Le,
sure.
au chocolat,
Yes.
le chocolat. Yes, okay, got it.
Fancy like the French.
Awesome. I'm also just gonna call attention to the T-shirt that she's wearing, which says Willie Chirino and the Chocolate Factory. Now, anybody who knows anything about salsa music, Willie Chirino is like one of our Cuban American
It's like the
godfathers.
Salsa.
Yeah, like one of them. Yeah.
Totally.
Where did you even get this shirt? That's
I actually made this because when we first were going to open, the Miami Herald said that we were like when Willy Wonka meets Willy Chirino, and I thought that was like genius.
That's awesome.
So my new mission is to get Willy Chirino to come. So we have a Willy Chiprino truffle, which is made out of Cookie Crisp, and so it's named after him. And I have another T-shirt just for him. So hopefully he'll be lured in soon.
Ya tú sabes, Willie. Okay, you need to get down here. Like, what is taking you so long?
Yeah.
You guys have been here a year. Ya pasó el año.
Yeah. Now there's a bonbon named after him. I photoshopped him into Willy Wonka's face. I mean, I think I
think we need to start the campaign.
Totally.
We need to start that hashtag Willie Chiprino.
Willy Chiprino.
Yes,
Hashtag
needs
Willy
to start.
Chiprino. Okay, so once we have the cocoa butter warmed up.
Okay, so now it's all warm and
we take a sponge or paintbrush, and then we start to decorate inside the mold. So for this, we like to swirl it in.
okay.
Okay, so you want to create sort of like an ocean vibe for it.
That's nice. It's got like a little gradient going there.
And we're gonna layer it with 2 different shades of blue, so you kind of get 2 different tones in it.
Okay. Now again, this is all made from cocoa butter, so this
Correct.
is all just natural.
Yeah, it's cocoa butter with a little bit of color, and so you get your chocolate on chocolate. Man, you want to try?
So I do want to give that a shot.
Okay, so grab your paintbrush
Let's
and
see
dip
here.
it in the hot cocoa butter.
Okay. Ooh, let's see if I can do this with one hand. Let's see. I feel like I didn't get enough. Let's see. Let's dip it in there. So then I'm going to put this down for a second. Making a mess is what I'm doing. So then we just swirl it in there.
Yep.
I think I may have broken the sponge. I don't think mine is working. Mine doesn't look as pretty as yours. Nope. Let's give this a shot. Switch that out.
30 seconds is Lucy, and you've already broken the sponge.
I told you.
Fell into it the way a lot of craft chocolate makers do. I have no business being in a kitchen.
Okay.
I worked in finance for like 10 years. I'm an organizational psychologist by training, and worked in a suit in a very corporate environment on Madison Avenue, and fell in love with chocolate. I used to travel like 150,000 miles per year and all across the world, and fell in love with chocolate on a trip to France, and decided to save up my bonus money and use it as seed money to start this.
So you're not even a Miami native?
I'm not really from anywhere. I was born here, and I lived kind of in different places, and I came back for undergrad. I went to UM and left to New York and came back to open this. So Miami is more than anywhere else feels like home. So it's definitely the place where I've been the most at this point.
And what is it about Miami that you think said to you, okay, I'm gonna go on this crazy venture.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it in Miami, as opposed to, I don't know, Wichita, Kansas, or.
Well, I don't want to be in Wichita, Kansas.
We love Wichita, Kansas,
sorry,
any of our listeners or viewers, but if you got to pick between that and Miami.
Right. I mean, I think Miami is growing, especially in the food scene. There's still a lot of exploration to be done and a lot of opportunity for new businesses and something like this, that it's very different than most chocolate shops. And I love the Latin vibe of Miami. So I like feeling like I'm home here and that I'm welcome here, and it's a good place to be. And I think slowly as the food scene grows, you'll see more places like ours.
All right, so we pop these into the fridge, so for a couple seconds, so it'll get kind of cool and harden, right?
Crystallizes the cocoa butter, solidifies, so that way we can add the second layer of color to it, so that way there's a nice little contrast between the two. So we're just going to take a lighter blue, and it's going to help the blue pop a little bit more. So go ahead, take your paintbrush again, go for it.
Oh, it's cute. It's a lighter blue. Actually, this kind of looks like the back of your phone.
And then you don't have to be as elegant. Well,
yeah, I wasn't in the first. The first round, I wasn't elegant at all.
And you're gonna want to do it just a second layer.
So just get in there and
just do it.
just do like a quick swirl.
Exactly.
All right.
The way we do it is we pour chocolate over it, and then we kind of let it go in first, and then we're gonna pour it all out. That's sort of your nice little chocolate porn shot, if you will.
Ooh, okay, money shot.
Money shot. So what we're trying to do is basically create like a little shell, so that way we can fill it with ganache, and that's where you get that little creamy center. That's sort of the trick of the trade. Okay. We're gonna take our scraper, which looks a lot like a paint scraper, and we're gonna scrape the chocolate in. You're taking notes because you're gonna have to do this.
I'm
Get ready.
mental notes.
Yes.
Mental notes.
Okay, so you want to make sure that they're totally filled up.
Okay.
Clean your mold. Okay, and they're gonna give
I will say, for being a chocolate factory, there's lots of cleanliness here. Like, I mean, if I owned a chocolate factory, it would just be like chocolate everywhere to do anything.
There are days when the machines explode and there's just chocolate everywhere.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit. That's when you're like, I miss corporate life, you know?
Oh. She wasn't kidding about the just flip it over.
Yeah. And you just flip it over. So basically, you're trying to empty it out as much as you can, so that way you leave a little.
Okay. So you're creating the shell.
Basically, yeah. And I'm going to cheat that.
Okay.
You get aggressive with it. Okay. And then you're going to leave.
Oh. All right, so I'm just going to grab here and just kind of.
Yeah, pour
it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not cheap here, so go ham with the
okay.
chocolate.
Don't say no. You said the magic words.
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, we're gonna scrape it back in, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
no chocolate goes unused.
No chocolate goes unused.
No chocolate goes unused, but
Actually, when there's no trips to Costco, you make sure that everything goes back in the bowl.
True, because it's
4 days,
yeah.
so you feel it when it's gone.
I will say it's a little harder to fill these all in than I thought it would be. I think it's just because I'm being chintzy with the pour here.
You're like, there's a joke there somewhere, but
I'd
I'll
be
leave that.
Most of everything I do, there's
Yeah.
a joke somewhere in there. It's just you can search for it.
Or not.
Or
know,
not. Just let everybody
just at the
kinda have it.
surface, yeah.
All right, so
All right.
here, and now
And
just
then,
flip it?
well,
No,
first you want to scrape
it, right?
the
First scrape it.
excess.
Okay, so that's
Okay. Kind of like think of it like a paint.
that's
Yeah, there you go.
here.
Oh, that's not pretty good.
Okay.
All right, and now you can go ahead and flip it.
Sides.
There you go, conscious, maybe a little bit on this side.
A little conscientious here.
Yeah.
Okay, now here comes the moment
Now,
of truth.
there you go. Go ahead. Got it.
Just flip it, right?
Let's do a waterfall, dale. One, eso. But now you want to hit it with this too at the same time to make sure you can get at the same time. On the side. On the side. Tap it. Tap. No. To the side.
Oh.
There you go.
And how will
Okay.
I know when it's done?
So when chocolate stops dripping.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're going to want to clean it down. There you go. Don't get your hands. And then keep tapping a little bit. You don't see any coming out, so then flip it to the side and then give it one. Yep, clean it one more.
Scrape around.
And then
alright.
clean right here, so that way your edges are clean. It's pretty good.
All right, so it's chilling, and
Yeah,
so
chilling.
now we're gonna get
We're gonna make the ganache.
the ganache.
So we're gonna make a rum ganache with some Exquisito rum. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to measure out 135 grams of cream in there.
Okay, I don't. So this thing will measure it for me.
It will.
Okay, got it. Okay. 135 grams. Oh,
Yeah. Well,
I think I went a little over. It's at 100. Wait,
it's a Latin 135.
It's still simmering out here. It's
Uh-huh.
140. All right, we're good. Oh no, 130. Meh,
Oh.
whatever.
So then we're gonna pour in a little bit of booze. So we're gonna do 28 grams of that.
Now, can I do a Latin 28 grams
You
as well?
can do a Latin. 28 is pretty boozy, but
Pretty
you can-
boozy.
yeah.
All right, so let me
You can do brunch
Let me-
with 28 grams if you want.
do a little bit
Really
here.
good booze and good chocolate. It's a great combination. So we only use the fancy stuff, no cheap booze.
Oh, well, you know what? You use cheap booze, you get cheap taste. So,
That's true.
all right, let's see here. I'm like scared to pour it out too because it is good booze. How much did you say?
28.
28? Okay, we're almost there.
Huh?
Hi. 25, 20.
There we go.
30.
32. 31.
Pa lo que queda.
Eh,
Should we?
Go for it.
All right. It was a drop.
Okay, so you're going to want to measure out 155 grams of chocolate. in there.
Okay. 155 grams. Let's see here. Let's see. Alright. It's like 80, 90. Okay. I think that's gonna be too much. I have no sense of the metric system, by the way, so you're asking me to do grams and things like that. What was it again?
155.
155. All right, we're almost there. 140, 151, 53, 55.
So then we're going to take the chocolate.
Let's take the
like that.
chocolate.
So what we're going to do is we're going to emulsify all our ingredients. First, we're going to heat up.
So what does emulsify mean?
So it's just blending together
Okay.
your cream and your booze and your chocolate all together. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this on.
Okay.
Then you want to point that at here, and once it gets to 40 degrees, you point it like a gun to the...
Just,
Yeah, there you go. And hit it.
Oh. It's got to get to 40, you said?
Yeah, 40 Celsius.
Celsius. Again with the European
I know,
measurements.
I know. You know why? Because chocolate's
It's
not
little
here.
Havana.
Well, you know, Latin Americans on Celsius too.
This is true. All
I'm gonna
right.
swirl it a little bit. You can really smell the booze on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a heavy pour.
There's no judgments here.
Put that there.
Heats up pretty quickly.
Okay. And you swirl it around. Does that help?
It helps because the top is going to be a little bit colder, so you want to make sure that you're not overheating anything, that it's all
Got it.
blended in correctly. Especially because the cream was cold and then the booze wasn't. So,
Got it.
okay, all right.
It's 40.
There
Okay.
we go. So we just want to lightly warm it up. We're going to pour it into our chocolate. Really smell that rum.
Yes, we do.
blender. And then we're just going to blend together to make the ganache. So it's going to bond together the cream and the chocolate and the booze and make it kind of like a chocolate sauce with a little fun spin.
All right, let's see if I have to join AA after this. I can still smell the rum. That is good.
And then the soft filling.
Awesome. So, what is your favorite, like, I guess, type of chocolate, way to consume chocolate? Like, I mean, you're surrounded by it all day. Have you sworn off chocolate at this point?
Well, I start my mornings every day. I taste the chocolate with the machines to see where it's at in the process. So there's always that. It's a very sad part of the job.
Is it?
Yeah.
We weep for you.
I know.
Yes,
I know.
yes.
But you know, you get so used to it that I can't smell chocolate anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so used to the smell, so it's always nice when people come in and they're like, "Oh, it smells great." I'm like, "Thank you." I have no idea. I can tell especially when we test out new cacao, if it smells really funky or very different, I can smell that like 10 times stronger.
Okay, because it's not the norm.
Exactly, this is not the norm. But in terms of eating chocolate, one of my favorite chocolates that we make is Guatemalan origin. They plant a lot of citrus on the farm, and it tastes like oranges and raspberries when you eat the chocolate. We don't add that stuff; it just tastes that way.
It just comes through the cacao?
Okay, it comes through. It's like wine. Whatever you plant, the terroir comes through, and you can really taste it. We actually won in London last year international award for one of the best chocolates in the world for that one.
Congrats!
Yeah. So, and I lovingly call the guy who owns it my farm bay. I absolutely love it. It's an old farm that's been 5 generations in his family since 1850, and it's nice to kind of continue on their legacy through the chocolates we make. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
So you wanted to grab your shake your
Yes,
hand?
let me.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna have to make a switch over here.
All right, so you're gonna want to pipe it.
All right, let's. It's very soft,
It is.
which means that I can probably screw it up quicker.
So it goes very quickly. So you want to make it you be the boss of it, not the other way around.
And I've noticed that, I mean, it's already starting to solidify.
Yep. Yeah, naturally, chocolate's a dry ingredient. It's
See, ladies and gentlemen, it was bound to happen.
It's all the rum.
It was.
That's the messy truffle. It's the truffle that had too much last
That's gonna
night.
be the yummiest one.
Yeah.
All right, so through TV magic, we've got a little.
Yeah.
This is what it would look like ultimately after it's been about a day?
Yeah, about a day. Usually
day or
leave
so?
them for 24 hours. They crystallize, which just means that the ganache sets, solidifies, and kind of shrinks a little bit. So then we are able to pour some chocolate over it, and it's not going to shift on us. And we're basically making like a little foot, like just closing out the bonbon. So that way it's all sealed around in chocolate. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take that same tempered chocolate.
Ooh, we're coming back to our friend over here.
Yeah. And we're going to pour just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way in this part of the process. Okay.
And we're just kind of covering the crevice.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
All you want to do is to cover it up. Just a very little bit of chocolate. Like I said, it's majority of it is ganache, and then you just want that little soft
Well, the majority
shell.
of the one that I made is
Well,
booze. It's not ganache.
It's
some
true.
rum.
It's another category.
It's
The whole new product line is going to be Gallito 2, Little Havana style. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is just lightly scrape it off.
Just gonna make sure every little crevice is covered there.
Exactly.
Okay, and then you're gonna pop it back in the fridge. There's a lot of chilling that happens as part of the chocolate process, right?
Yeah, it's there's a lot of chilling. It's very delicate. Temperatures have to be right. The AC has to be right. Everything has to always be on cue in terms of temperature. So yeah.
All right. So now this is with the last layer on. This is like ready to go, right?
It's ready to go. So you can see the little blue on the outside. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna tap it, kind of help them loosen up a little bit, and then we're gonna quickly flip them.
Those look so pretty. These are gorgeous. I like this one, the blue there, like the darker blue.
Yeah.
Clearly not the ones I made. Clearly not. And that's it. This
Yeah,
is it. We
that's
made a bonbon
We did.
from beginning to end.
We shook our bonbon from start to
we did.
finish.
Okay. That's awesome. So I mean, on average, how many of these do you make a day when
Oh, it
you're in?
depends. Yeah, we can make up to 5,000 in a day.
5,000 a
Yeah,
day?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
1,000.
Yeah, so we'll paint and you'll see us kind of like a baptismal ceremony here. We're just painting like crazy and but yeah.
5,000 bonbons a day. I think I made how many? What is it? Like
It's 24.
24, and I'm like ready for a break, and she makes 5,000 a day. That is insane. Well, thank you so much, Carolina, for just first of all for letting me play with chocolate. Essentially, it looks absolutely delicious. And you know, again, guys, if you're in Little Havana, right here on A Street, I mean, I'm kind of going toward one, and I don't know. I think I should. Let me see. Pick one.
Also,
All
your
right.
glove broke in the process.
I know. I outgrew my glove at some point.
Here, we can romantically.
But like, ooh, look at that. We just had a chocolate and shared a drink. Mm-hmm. It's really delicious, guys. If you're here in Miami, Little Havana, Southwest A Street, Exquisito Chocolates, or if you're feeling fancy, Exquisito Chocolates,
Why not?
come by. I mean, look at these beautiful pieces of art, and they taste. I mean, look at that. That is the most delicious looking truffle I've ever had in my life, and I may eat all of them. There's a party in my mouth. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you again.
Thank you.
And we'll look forward to coming back here.
Yeah,
But I won't make them next time. I'll just eat them.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine.